Hello, hello, hello. What's up, everybody? My name is Yoshinator, and welcome back to another gameplay commentary on Call of Duty Black Ops 6. This time, I am going to look at a gameplay footage recorded on Rebirth Island quads, which is another kind of goes back in time. I think this was probably the first month or so playing Black Ops 6 when it came out. Maybe just afterwards when they reintroduced Rebirth Island, which I believe came from Call of Duty Warzone, the first one, which somehow, it pains me to say, I actually missed out on Warzone on the first time around, and even though that's when everyone got into Modern Warfare, especially during COVID, and for whatever reason at the time, I think, I played a couple games and the slow nature of it coming from multiplayer bugged me completely for some reason, even though now I'm like, I kind of love it and I'm into it, especially with the squads and doing kind of, to me, it's like S&D meets kind of multiplayer on a bigger scale. How can I put it in a better way? But it has those S&D moments maybe fused in with team deathmatch or, in a kind of combination, because S&D is kind of a little bit more one-on-ones, and if you die, you're out for the round, and you got to rely on your teammates, and you're kind of watching them spectating. It's a bit more high pressure situation, but it's that same intensity, kind of level feeling of cautiousness that I feel in Warzone, mixed in with smaller teams going at it against each other, kind of on a bigger scale as well, and then having a little bit of the multiplayer element where you just kind of will be facing multiple different teams at one time and going for it. So in a way, I kind of think of S&D mixed in with maybe team deathmatch times 6, because there's multiple different teams. I'm rambling on, but Rebirth to me in general is an interesting map in terms of the difficulties, because some areas, and maybe that's just a factor when it comes to Warzone, some areas like that, I think it's the counter-terrorist unit or the counter-strike unit on the other side. A lot of people always drop there, and it's just, again, death. It's like a hot spot that I'm just like, holy bejesus, I cannot do this. I'm gonna get killed instantly. I don't know how people go here and even attempt to do it. It's usually always like just batshit crazy. And then other times, like here, like you come towards the factory and coming towards the chemical engineering site, it's okay. It's like, all right, it's a bit kind of funky. And there's, again, all these like different height advantages, levels, and different vantage points that you can kind of get from it. People coming from the chem eng looking down upon you, and the prison itself is like, to me, probably the second biggest hotspot. It's such a big, wide area, and that roof kind of just overlooks almost that whole 360 point of view of everything around the map, and can also be just such a dangerous hotspot. So, coming into kind of, playing this mode, to me is always, I would say, the sweatiest lobbies, or the sweatiest of times, as I get killed by the Terrifier Art the Clown guy. I think I was mentioning in another video, like the crazy way Battle Pass and novelty system works now, where people just, we're no longer getting, DLC packages in terms of paying for maps. So we can pay for skins of operators. It's like, I don't know how far we've come, or how far we've stooped low, but hey, I like the Terrifier series in terms of what it's done, so all for it. I still need to finish Terrifier 2 and Terrifier 3, but Terrifier 1 was, hey, classic low budget horror. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Not for everybody, but hey, there you go. So sweaty lobbies, and if you do play Rebirth, and again, it's a very easy general tip, stay with your team. Do not do sometimes what I like to do is, I'm going to go by myself and have some fun and play slow and look, oh, there's a box there and a cache. Sometimes that's okay, depending on the situation and the context. If you need to, if your teammates are getting cooked, you need to just be that sole survivor. or if there's a genuine objective contract that you feel like is very worthy to get, like a most wanted that could bring out people and maybe you've started it. Generally, in Rebirth, safety in numbers. Stay with your team because at any freaking moment's notice, you can just get swarmed by a team that just comes into a building and just takes you out. So I found that I think I've had better success, and I think throughout this gameplay footage, I would have stayed with my team predominantly. Obviously, right now, all my teammates are dead, so it's like, okay, I have to definitely go away and just reset, basically. And always diving into the water is an easy peasy way to just maximize safety, because I think even the bullets, you know, as much as they go through the water, they start to like deflect a little bit, like they just can't penetrate the surface exactly, so sometimes it's a bit funny. So an easy one is just to like parachute off and just go for the water, dive directly into it. You're not gonna hit the ground and break your legs. It's easy peasy. But then obviously, yeah, try to assess the situation of where you spawn again. But again, that's what happens, and you go back to that same strategy of, all right, regroup as a team, stick around each other. Even though, look, I'm like now semi-exploring by myself, I'm kind of also, what I thought I was doing was trying to suss out, is this a safe area to go to? And if so, eventually I think my teammates will notice, you know, my movements there, and they'll eventually come to me. I'm talking to my buddy as well, being like, yep, I'm going to do this code. It's all clear. Come on down. And if you never did this code right here, this is how you basically do it. You go to the screen, fairly easy, read the numbers, and I think it's from highest to lowest. So you read like 53, 33, and it'll open up the access code. And it should give you, I believe it's 8 digits. And for some reason, I absolutely cook it because I cannot read this computer monitor screen. But the code is there, so you can see 53, 33, 38, 2. And I was just like, hey, dude, can you come over and do it for me? It's just like, what am I doing sometimes? Why am I such a pathetic COD player? I just read the numbers off the screen. And this is a situation where I think hearing, using headphones, I've mentioned in the past, hearing footsteps is super handy. Like, I don't even know how that guy didn't hear me. Like, he definitely would have been privy to my presence from above, because you can, especially if someone's above you, you hear footsteps through that roof. So he wasn't even like looking around in my direction, and maybe just, I don't know, a new player could have been very lucky in that situation. But, you know, see, now my teammates have eventually kind of came with me, and I'm like, okay, great, you can fire sale, let's get the loadout, we're resetting here, like, this is all good stuff to do. And getting a gas mask, particularly, very dumb to say, but it's just a simple fact that, you know, if you can get that towards the middle part, towards the end of the game, it's going to be super helpful, because sometimes playing in that gas, my goodness, like, I think I learned that from a couple other great players that would just pick me off by like running around in the gas, hanging in there for like some good time, and then just shooting me while I'm like so scared of the gas. I'm like running away. I'm like, this guy's gonna get me. No. You like get a gas mask and like, okay, now play a little bit of that. It's very sneaky, very a kind of smart way to play. So I think definitely would recommend it. A gun that I really enjoy using, that I feel like is a little bit underrated, is this GPR gun, which, this is not my gold camo. I think I picked it up from someone and I was like, oh yes, I love this gun. This is like, anytime you get a gun that can go up to like 60 bullets, oh my goodness, you take that to the bank any freaking day. For whatever reason, because I'm also probably just a terrible shooter sometimes, I need like every bullet. So I need like 60 bullets just to kill one guy sometimes. And it is handy when you do kill someone within 20 bullets and then you've got like 40 bullets left over to take out another guy that gets close by. That's how you get an easy double kill. But the king of kings is I think it's the PP gun. PP 60196, something like that. Which, when you upgrade the mags, you have to add the extended mags to it. goes up to 85 bullets. And, oh my lord. Every time I just do that, it's just like, why can't every gun be like this? Like, it has like this cylindrical kind of shell, and you just take it off, put it on the gun. It's got all the bullets for you, and I'm like, oh my god, I love this PP gun. It's just funny to say I love the PP gun. But, like, that to me, the GPR, rock those as your submachine guns, your primaries, you're gonna have like the best of times, because for whatever reason, especially if you're a new player to the game, or just a terrible shooter like me and you need every freaking bullet, those guns are going to be an absolute godsend. I also like rocking the smokes for my teams, because things get dicey and I'm just like smoke, help it, put cover out. Towards the later stages now, I'm kind of rocking stims, because there was a time where stims, and kind of semi still is, they help you from the gas. When the gas takes you out, it's reducing your health, and the stims give you that extra bit of injection and that health boost to then allow you to stay in the gas circle for longer. And here somehow, I don't know why I didn't get a headshot. I was just like, come on bro, he was right there. So rocking the stims is super handy, and I've seen like people, oh, that was what I'm talking about. I love that he fell off. Sorry, I'm just looking at my headshots, and when I love sniping, when you get a sniper bullet, especially if it's a bolt action, and you just, I think Hutch was talking about it, and I completely agree with him, compared to say like a semi-auto rifle. But when you use the stims, it's going to help you so much with the gas. And there were tactics back, I think, in the previous Modern Warfare 2, where people were just like, I don't know, ammo boxing it, getting it, using 2 stims, getting an ammo box to then replenish their 2 stims that they just lost, and then hanging around in that gas circle for like forever, for like a good minute and a half, where I'm like, what is going on? I lost like a couple games with my good friend because of that, because we were like getting killed to the gas, and we had gas masks on. And we're like, there's no way this team is still like surviving. And they're just using this stim cheat code where they just stim themselves, get this ammo box, stim themselves, get ammo box. I think they'd hang around the buy station or something, so they keep buying ammo boxes. Whatever. It was like completely messed up, and I just felt like a bit cheated out of it. I think now I've seen less of that, because right now you can just use maybe 2 stims, and if you have maybe 1 ammo box, that's fine. But maybe you could do the multiple ammo boxes. I don't know. I haven't run into it now that I think about it. I just haven't run into multiple ammo box stim code cheats like I did in Modern Warfare 2. But you do have that quartermaster where you can recycle your equipment again and again and again. So, but it's a slow recharge, so you can at best maybe after you use 2 stims get another one back. But I definitely find having the stims and the gas circle is super helpful. And to me, it's a little bit of a sign, if you are kind of quite confident in yourself, that you can rock something like stims, because I'm not there yet, but like, at this point in time, I was also like just playing a supportive role in terms of I want to kill guys and all that, but I like having smokes and let someone else have the stims. Like, let my best point guard, the best killer, kill people, and have the stims for the gas circle, where I'm just going to be, I'll help us out if we're down and just throwing smokes. But look, managed to do something in this game, and we've got a great circle, great vantage point. And here I'm like freaking out, because I thought this guy was going to kill me. This like 2 shark guys just came, and we're like losing it. But I was fairly like happy. I think this gaming session, sometimes like it's been like a massive night where you've just had losses and losses, and then to get a win, it's like, finally I can go to sleep. And it's really good. And look at this. Even damage all around, I thought was very nice in terms of like this spread. Sometimes it's like Pareto distribution, where like only one guy or top 2 guys have just got like 10 to 16 kills. But this was like, hey, we all contributed, Hey, high fives all around. Good job, team. Everyone gets A+. We all did a good job, so that's it. So that's it for my episode. Let me know, what modes have you been enjoying? Do you miss the old Modern Warfare? I want to know. But yeah, and also let me know about the evolution of simple versus complexity. Is that something that you've seen over time as well? Have you enjoyed how things have been more complex? All right, that's it for me. Take it easy and peace.